Krav Maga was an Israeli self-defense system created and founded by Emil Lichtenfeld. So he founded it in the peak of anti-Semitism in Europe as a way to somewhat help his people defend themselves. Which brings us to 2004, when Kenneth Asuncion brought Krav Maga Philippines here into the Philippines through Eyal Yanilov, who is the source of Krav Maga. Situational awareness, #1 rule sa Krav, because situational awareness is the way you can avoid situations. You just have a tunnel vision, but sa totoo lang, you should have perspective. First is friendly technique. You don't want any trouble, right? So, one more time, please grab my hair. Grab it tight. Secure mo yan. I'll be very detailed with this. There's a gap, right? You can see the gap. What I want to do is I want to slam it to close the gap. So I slam it, or I can do this if I want it to be more secure. But the thing is, I need to feel the heel of his palm digging almost. Because if I feel it touching, there's a chance na it might loosen up. So parang you want to feel like gusto mong idiin. And it doesn't work like this. You have to tighten your elbow. And then just bow. As you bow, walk backwards. The attack, this time we're assuming, because this is a downward attack, it's the perfect time to knee, right? So show it one more time. Good, okay. So go. As he pulls, either way is fine. I can turn here, same thing. And turn here, same thing. It's just that I turned here, sakto. Oh, his groin is open. So first thing you do is, of course, have this here, down. And the other hand is here. This one blocks the knee, the bony side, not the meaty side, the bony side. As he turns, groin, kagad. And it's up to you if you can just keep hitting the groin or if you can hit and strike the face. Ball it into a fist, bring it up, and your elbow goes down. Your elbow goes down inside. I want it to point right here to his center. Kasi it twists your wrist. No matter how hard you're grabbing, it slips eh. Fist, pull like this, up, over. Over, down. Close fist, grab under, over this, and this goes down. So elbow always, with one hand or with two hands, you kind of want to point it to your attacker. Or to your friend, whoever is the one pulling you, of course. Peaceful technique. This is a windpipe choke. This particular movement, because the windpipe is right here. You break it, dead. First thing you do is you step side. Each side is fine. But whichever side you step on, the closer one goes up, the hand. The reason why you let go is because you're holding me lightly. You're not gripping. But grip it a bit stronger. Nagkaganon siya eh. Nasa stuck siya. I don't care if it's up or if it's sideways. As long as whichever straight angle your hand is comfortable in, what matters is your bicep is to your ear. It has to be glued. So, bicep to ear. This goes down. So this one goes down to break it, and then counter strike with a hammer fist and a straight punch. Again, thumb. Down, twist and strike, maybe a few more, and then I want to kick and distance. So you can just up, down, hammer fist or strike, but you have to get out. That's why I chose this, because there's like a line in the center. So this is where normally Russ would be, the attacker. If I'm getting choked, it's the same thing. Bam, bam. I need to step out of this line of attack. So I need to step out and strike. So if you notice, I'm already here. 45 degrees, a little bit forward, but not to the side. Always a 45-degree angle. So here. Ideally, I would want to be here, away from the line of attack, where he has to turn if he wants to give me another line of attack. So for this type of technique, I always, as much as possible, if kaya niyong ibigay, instead of your life, give it. Instead of risking, if he just wants your wallet, your cell phone, give it. If it's something that you can lose. But you can definitely sense as well if there is intent or risk, or after you give it, sumama ka sa akin. Ibang usapan na yun, right? Lalakarin ka, samahan mo ako, basta samahan mo na akong ganyan. That's the only time you react. Ano po kailangan? Pera.
Labas mo.
Opo, sige lang po. What do we do? Look. Why? You don't know where the knife is yet. You can't, well, you can feel it, but you need to look first. Look. And then I'm going to use my forearm. Bam. Do you feel pressure? It's because if you try to move forward with the knife, I'm using my weight to keep the distance and to make the distance. So, bam. Towards. So I'm at the same time, I am simultaneously twisting my hips out. So without the knife, twisting out. Kasi you can't. Yeah, because if I'm gonna twist, bam, I already got slashed.